Guys, second time doing vlogging. Hindi ako sanay kasi hindi naman ako millennial. It's a good experience though to share yung mga thoughts para rin na labanan yung yung loneliness sa panahon ng quarantine, ng lockdown. So my thoughts right now for during this time, uh, right now I just had news that the business that did the shelter for the homeless has been closed down because of the policies of the government for quarantine have not been fulfilled. But it's a good thing that they were very fast in doing their own shelter, government shelter in QC Circle, and there are pictures you can see on my Facebook that the homeless are there right now. They look like they're being provided for, and it looks like it's going well. Thinking about all these things that are happening right now, uh, there are those who are really afraid of getting sick, and a lot of people are being affected, especially the poor. They're not able to work, so they have no money. They can't have their basic needs. Uh, I think it's because of these policies that they are really being put into this vulnerability right now, uh, and uh, and even before this lockdown, you see the situation of the poor more than before. To get a picture of this thing, of how the Philippines is, especially in looking at it in the eyes of the homeless. I did this chart you can see on the screen right now. Uh, you can see that this world is full of fear, and because of this fear, a lot of people are what you call hoarding, and because people are trying to protect themselves, there's this need to to uh, to keep possessions and to maintain those possessions in times of struggle, in times of issues and conflicts and like that. What I can say is that uh, it's really a challenge to keep the faith, and it's that faith that will really, I think, will really bring us together, and to really bring healing to this world. A lot of people are afraid to talk about God sometimes, but to really come back to God, it means that we are to put on this courage, to be strengthened by God, who is larger than all these threats, and with wisdom, try to move towards better trust. I'm talking about the rich and the poor. I'm talking about those who have power and those who have these limits, especially those uh, who are from far from centers of power. I know there's a lot of these concepts that are very big, but it just means that there are voices that are not being heard, and that means that uh, it means going going out of your comfort zone, going out of your centers of comfort to listen to people who are in these vulnerabilities. In my experience, it has been very, very hard also to move towards them and to really listen to them. There are things that they want also that cannot be done. Some of them are thinking of things like because they're poor, they want to go complete dole out to give them everything. But at the same time, if you really look at how things have been, especially in the media, where you can see those big network companies who are giving money, like in those game shows, people are receiving big money, but those people, their life is not improved. They don't escape from poverty as well. So you can see that even big money cannot solve these problems. I think what can really solve these problems is to restore the relationship, and that's with God, and also that means restoring a relationship with rich and poor, to come to an understanding, and really have that platform to talk things out, and to have time for each other, to see how can we have a world that can be a blessing, that can have this wholeness, in contrast to all these fighting and poverty, and emptiness that we are all experiencing. Uh, I pray that in this time we can see this in a clearer light. That right now we are nakakulong tayo sa ating mga houses, because it's really a necessity if you want to get rid of this COVID-19. Uh, I pray that once this lockdown is over, we can think about how we can move more towards those who are vulnerable, those in the margins of our lives, and to and learn how to have a relationship with them.